a place where the sun is so abundant that it is specially named the Sunshine State, the only place on Earth where alligators and crocodiles coexist and in the same ecosystem, namely in the Everglades. Not only attracting visitors by the beautiful natural landscape, but also by a series of entertainment and relaxation activities. Florida, a state located in the southeast of the United States, was discovered in 1513 by Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de León. It is too difficult to introduce Florida because it is so famous in the world as the most attractive entertainment and recreation paradise in the United States. The beaches are always bustling. The parks are always crowded with tourists and a blend of American culture. The Spanish symbol is always a typical symbol of Florida. With today's video, let's explore each famous place in this state to see if their beauty makes you fascinated or not. At the southern tip of Florida, there is a park has been called a river of grass, flowing imperceptibly from the hinterland into the sea. Its water habitat's exceptional variety has made it a sanctuary for a large number of birds and reptiles, along with for threatened species. On the North American continent, we can see that Everglades National Park is the largest designated subtropical wilderness reserve. It contains the largest mangrove ecosystem in the Western Hemisphere, the largest continuous stand of sawgrass prairie, and the most significant breeding ground for wading birds in North America. Its juncture at the interface of temperate and subtropical America, fresh and brackish water, shallow bays, and deeper coastal waters creates a complex of habitats supporting a high diversity of flora and fauna. Everglades National Park is only a 1-hour drive from the hustle and bustle of Miami, but a world away. The park contains 1.5 million acres of tropical and subtropical habitat, with one of the world's most diverse ecosystems. Congress established the Everglades as a national park in 1934, and then the park has since been designated as an International Biosphere Reserve, a a wetland of international importance and a World Heritage Site. About 1 million people from all over the world visit the Everglades each year. Traveling in Florida isn't complete without stopping at Everglades National Park, a swampland just outside Miami, where visitors can see alligators. Explore amazing plants and animals. Wakulla Springs State Park is home to amazing plants and animals. Learn about the behind-the-scenes science that helps reveal the wonders of life and history in the springs. The cool 70-degree waters are sure to refresh you on even the hottest summer days. Wakulla Springs has thousands of years of history, from the first Native Americans to inhabit the coastal villages, to filmmakers recognizing the pristine quality of the swamps and wildlife of the park when they decided to film many famous movies. Visitors can spot alligators, manatees, and countless bird species. In addition to surrounding one of the largest and deepest springs in the world, the forest is home to several ancient trees as well as more than a dozen past and present state and national champions. One of the most popular activities is the swimming area, with a 2-story tower and 2 sunbathing platforms amid the cool, clear spring water. There are numerous trails that stretch over 10 miles through hardwood hammocks, spring floodplains, and a variety of deciduous and champion trees. Rising from the abundance of bird life, marine life, wildlife, and plants is the majestic tapestry that is Fort de Soto. Whether you are sitting on the beach or kayaking near the edge of the calm waters of Fort de Soto, you will find yourself immersed in the abundant, natural beauty that stretches to the horizon. The largest park in the Pinellas County Park System, Fort de Soto Park, encompasses 1,136 acres, made up of 5 interconnected islands. These keys are home to beach plants, mangroves, wetlands, palm hammocks, hardwoods, and a wide variety of native plants. Each of these plays an important role in preserving and protecting the natural environment. Fort de Soto Park is recovering from 2 hurricanes in late 2024. However, many areas of the park are now open, including East Beach, the Dog Beach, the Fishing Pier, the Causeway, the Boat Ramp, and the Area 3 Campground. Fort de Soto Park's wide, flat North Beach is popular with families. Kids can play on the pirate ship playground, then head to the beach to splash around in the gentle waves. Several campsites at Fort de Soto Park offer views of the clear waters and mangrove islands, and all have water, electricity, charcoal grills, and picnic tables. Built for the Spanish-American War, the fort was completed after the war ended and has never seen a hostile shot fired. The complexity of the ecosystem is not immediately apparent, but the park offers the greatest diversity of systems of any place. This is the northernmost city on Florida's Atlantic coast, situated on Amelia Island, and is one of the municipalities comprising Greater Jacksonville. We are now seeing Fernandina Beach. The area was first inhabited by the Timucuan Indian people. Known as the Isle of 8 Flags, because Amelia Island has had the flags of the following nations flown over it: Spain, Great Britain, France, the Republic of East Florida, the Republic of the Floridas, Mexico, the Confederate States of America, and the United States. The French, English, and Spanish all maintained a presence on Amelia Island at various times during the 16th, 17th, and 18th centuries, but the Spanish established Fernandina. The town of Fernandina, which was about a mile from the present city, was named in honor of King Ferdinand VII of Spain by the governor of the Spanish province of East Florida, Enrique White. Fernandina has the distinction of being the last Spanish city platted in the Western Hemisphere in 1811. Fernandina Beach is the birthplace of the modern shrimping industry. Shrimp boats depart the docks most days. The 50-block historic district with classic Victorian architecture make a stroll through the city a delight. Living in Fernandina Beach offers residents a sparse, suburban feel, and most residents own their homes. Orlando, the famous city of Florida, USA, is not only the capital of amusement parks, but also an ideal destination for high-class vacations. Orlando is known as the amusement park capital of the world, with a series of world-famous parks. This is the dream destination of every family, especially families with young children. Located in the center of Florida, although only the fourth largest in the state, Orlando has the most entertainment centers in the region. In particular, the city is known as the amusement park capital of the world, with more than 62 million visitors each year. Orlando is one of the most visited cities in the world, mainly due to tourism, major events, and convention traffic. The two largest and most famous tourist attractions in the world in the Orlando area are Walt Disney World Resort and Universal Orlando Resort. With the exception of the theme parks, Most major cultural venues, along with nightlife, bars, and clubs, are located in downtown Orlando. Like other major Sunbelt cities, Orlando grew rapidly from the 1960s through the first decade of the 21st century. Clearwater Beach impresses with its perfect beaches and inviting blue waters. Clearwater is the county seat of Pinellas County and is located on the highest coastal cliffs in Florida. TripAdvisor named it the nation's #1 beach in 2018. In addition to its beaches, Clearwater Beach has an appealing small-town atmosphere. Clearwater, Florida, is a progressive city committed to improving the lives of its residents while preserving its rich cultural heritage and stunning scenery. Here, you'll find everything you'd expect from a tropical paradise and more. Literally meaning clear water, from the Native American word pokotopog, the area was named for the abundant freshwater springs along its shores. Settled by colonists in the mid-1830s, it wasn't until the 1890s that Clearwater became known as a resort community. Clearwater grew steadily throughout the early part of the century. Tourists and settlers were drawn to the area for its climate. Today, sun-seekers and fun-seekers still come from all over the world. And while Clearwater is a great vacation spot, it is an even better place to live. St. Petersburg is located at the foot of the Tampa Bay Peninsula in Pinellas County, Florida, and has a more sedate social atmosphere than its larger cousin, Tampa. St. Petersburg was founded by John C. Williams of Detroit, Michigan, who purchased the land in 1876. The town began with the help of Peter de Menz, who was instrumental in bringing the railroad there in 1888. St. Petersburg was named after St. Petersburg in Russia, where Peter de Menz was born. Local legend has it that John C. Williams and Peter de Menz tossed a coin to see who would have the honor of naming the city. Peter de Menz won and named the city after his birthplace, while John C. Williams named the first hotel after his birthplace, Detroit. The city is located at the southern tip of the Pinellas Peninsula on Tampa Bay, about 15 miles southeast of Clearwater and 20 miles southwest of Tampa. These three cities make up one of the largest metropolitan areas in the state. They are part of Florida's Sun Coast region. The Calusa people were the first residents of this area. In the late 1940s, St. Petersburg became one of the first Florida cities to promote residentialism, encouraging early visitors to spend their retirement years there. The city has tried to portray its downtown as an arts and entertainment destination, and you'll find no shortage of arts and crafts shops, galleries, and museums. Boasting some of the country's most beautiful sand and calmest waters, Naples attracts water lovers and recreation enthusiasts. It's the crown jewel of Southwest Florida, nestled on the sun-drenched beaches of the Gulf of Mexico. friendly parks welcome sports enthusiasts and picnickers with lush green spaces and recreational facilities. Long known as a favorite retirement destination for the rich, powerful, and cold-weathered, the greater Naples area offers pristine beaches, expansive golf courses, and upscale restaurants and shops. Meanwhile, in the region's rural hinterland, cattle graze and seasonal workers pick tomatoes in the fields around Immokalee, a farming community an hour's drive from Naples. Much of the Naples area is subject to seasonal changes as residents from colder states, often referred to as snowbirds, flock to the area during the winter months to enjoy Florida's seemingly endless sunshine and warm weather. But being close to the beach, having plenty of sunshine and no state income tax has its downsides. The constant development and growth is exacerbating the shortage of affordable housing in Naples. It also offers stunning sunsets, great shopping, championship golf courses, and white sand beaches, and is home to some of the most luxurious estates and waterfront condos in the world. The architectural legacy of the city's past is much younger, a testament to the transient quality of its early buildings and St. Augustine's tumultuous history. Founded in 1565, St. Augustine is the oldest continuously inhabited settlement of European and African American descent in the United States. "42 years before the English colonized Jamestown, and 55 years before the Pilgrims landed at Plymouth Rock, the Spanish established the nation's first permanent settlement in St. Augustine. Traces of the early Spanish colonial period still exist in St. Augustine today, in the form of an original town map drawn by Governor Gonzalo Mendez de Canso. in the narrow streets and balconied houses that are identified with the architecture brought by the settlers from Spain. Throughout the modern city and in its historic colonial district, 36 buildings of colonial origin remain, and 40 others are reconstructions of colonial buildings. St. Augustine can boast that it contains the only urban core in the United States whose street patterns and architectural spaces reflect its Spanish origins. They begin on the southeastern coast of the Florida Peninsula, about 15 miles south of Miami, and arc south-southwest and west to Key West, the westernmost inhabited island, and the uninhabited dry Tortugas. The Florida Keys are a coral archipelago off the southern coast of Florida, forming the southernmost part of the continental United States. For many, the epitome of a dream Florida Keys vacation is relaxing by the water in the sun with a drink under an umbrella and nothing on the agenda. For others, it means heart-pounding action with a big fish on the line, or diving to new depths on a sunken ship. There's no place like the Florida Keys. Home to world-class diving, fishing, and boating destinations. They're known for their laid-back communities, great seafood, and rich history. The Keys were originally inhabited by the Calusa and Tequesta peoples, and were later mapped by Juan Ponce de Leon in 1513. From a distance, they resembled a group of suffering men. So de Leon named the islands Los Martires, meaning the martyrs. Key comes from the Spanish word cayo, meaning small island. For many years, Key West was the largest town in Florida and prospered from shipwreck revenue. Located 17 miles from downtown Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach offers a family-friendly beach vacation with outdoor activities. This 3.7-mile stretch of coastline is one of Jacksonville Beach's best attractions and is perfect for any beach lover. Jacksonville Beach is a coastal resort city in Duval County, Florida, United States. The communities in the city include Mayport, Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, and Ponte Vedra Beach. It was incorporated on May 22, 1907, as Pablo Beach and renamed Jacksonville Beach in 1925. The area surrounding present-day Jacksonville Beach was first settled by Spanish settlers. Spanish missions were established from Mayport to St. Augustine, Augustine. Spain ceded Florida to Great Britain by treaty in 1763, only for Spain to reclaim Florida again, and then for the final time in 1821 for the United States. From its early days along the beachfront promenade to today's seaside retreat and Jacksonville Beach Pier, outdoor adventures abound here. Morning strolls along the beach and hopping on a cruiser for a leisurely bike ride along First Street are a way of life in Jax Beach. Come to Daytona Beach and discover a destination where new adventures for all ages are around every corner. Whether you're strolling along 23 miles of deserted white sand beaches or discovering something new at the Main Street Pier. Daytona Beach is the perfect destination for friends, families, and racing fans looking for modern resorts, thrilling amusement rides, spectacular beaches, and one of the most famous racetracks in the United States. Daytona Beach Shores was first established in 1960 by local business leaders who believed that a smaller community could provide better services to its residents. The city was incorporated on April 22, 1960, and is located between unincorporated Wilbur-by-the-Sea to the south and Daytona Beach to the north. During the 1970s and 1980s, the city had a major condominium development program. In the present days, about 90% of residents live in high-rise condominiums that stretch along the Atlantic Ocean. In Daytona Beach, you'll find a wide variety of family-friendly entertainment. The earliest instance of the name Tampa, in the form Tampa, appears in the memoirs of Hernando de Escalante Fontaneda, who spent 17 years as a captive of the Calusa and traveled through much of peninsular Florida. Tampa is a city on the Gulf Coast of the U.S. state of Florida. Its borders include the north shore of Tampa Bay and the east shore of Old Tampa Bay. Being the largest city in the Tampa Bay area and the 49th most populous city in the country, Tampa continues to grow rapidly. Established as a military center in the 19th century with the establishment of Fort Brooke, the city played a key role in regional defense. The cigar industry was brought to Tampa by Vicente Martinez Ybor, after whom Ybor City is named. Tampa was reincorporated as a city in 1887 following the Civil War. Tampa's economy is driven by tourism, healthcare, finance, insurance, technology, construction, and the maritime industry. The bay's port is the largest in the state, responsible for over $15 billion in economic impact. Tampa is a four-county area composed of roughly 3.1 million residents, making it the second largest metropolitan statistical area in the state. Tampa is the sixth largest in the southeastern United States, behind Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and Miami. A town where the charm of old Florida meets tropical vibrancy, known for its stunning landscapes, colorful reefs, and blue waters. Jupiter offers an array of activities that promise to create unforgettable memories. This town has approximately 3.4 miles of beautiful beaches along its coastline. Jupiter's beaches are known for their warm, clear waters and shores that are enveloped by the natural features of the area, such as dunes, mangroves, and sea grape trees. It is the northernmost town in Palm Beach County, Florida, United States. Named the 9th best southern beach town to live in by Stacker Newsletter for 2022, Jupiter was rated as the 12th best beach town in the United States by Wallet Hub and as the 9th happiest seaside town. Originally named for the Hobe Indian tribe, which lived at the mouth of the Loxahatchee River, and whose name is also preserved in the name of nearby Hobe Sound. A mapmaker misunderstood the Spanish spelling Job of the native people named Hobe and recorded it as Jove. Following mapmakers further misunderstood this to be the name of the Roman god Jupiter, because the declension of the word Jupiter in Latin includes the root Jove in all cases, but the nominative case and vocative case. Completed in 1860, the most notable landmark is the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse. It is made of brick and painted red in 1910 to cover discoloration caused by humidity. The lighthouse often is used as a symbol for Jupiter. A major transportation and business hub, Miami is a leading resort and Atlantic Ocean port situated on Biscayne Bay at the mouth of the Miami River. In the 16th century, Spaniards found a village of Tequesta Indians on the site. The name Miami, probably meaning big water or sweet water, may have referred to local Native Americans who took their name from the lake or Lake Okeechobee. In 1567, the Spanish established a mission there as part of a futile attempt to subdue the Tequesta. They surrendered the area to Great Britain in 1763, but regained it in 1783. A tropical climate helps to make Miami one of America's great winter resorts, and tourism is a major component of the city's economy. The miles of shoreline are lined with glittering skyscraper hotels and are dotted with marinas, yacht clubs, and golf courses. About the Port of Miami, it handles international shipping and is a world leader in cruise ship operations. The city is also a center of international banking and finance, business services, manufacturing, and international commerce. Miami is a cultural melting pot that attracts visitors from all over. With a predominantly Hispanic population and visitors from South America, Miami is as diverse as its Latin rhythms and Cuban cuisine. In addition to beaches, the Magic City also prides itself on its fine arts and culture. If you want to escape the cold of winter and experience the ultimate in endless sunshine and fun, Florida is the perfect destination. What better way to bond and create lasting memories with your family than to escape for a while to some exciting place? Florida is truly a great choice for a fun and exciting experience that will turn your random getaway into an unforgettable adventure.